Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Capturez here playing the Pokemon Heart Gold Randomizer Nuzlocke Challenge. Welcome to episode 21. I just want to have a quick look to see who's in the team. Okay, the team is all good to go, and we are going to be on our merry way. In this episode, I plan on... Sorry, does this guy here give us the fishing rod? Okay, no, he doesn't. On this episode here, we are planning on taking on another gym, hopefully. Probably is going to be Misty's gym. We got a couple of people that we can encounter. A couple of trainers to encounter. A couple of Pokemon that we can catch here and there. So we do have quite a lot going on. This is, thankfully, the final episode with the poor audio. Again, which I mentioned back in episode 20, unfortunately, we had a bit of a problem where everything we were recording, the audio was absolutely terrible. For some reason, it went super, super loud, and you could actually, it got to the point where it was that loud that you could hear me talk. So even when I reduced the volume amount, it was still very, very poor. So thankfully, this is a voiceover, which is a bit of unfortunate, but what can you do? You can't win them all sometimes. Either way, Metamech got a really nice kill against that Weavile just then. Probably should talk a bit about the game. Porygon Z doing some decent damage with that move that I forgot what it was called. Signal something. Signal Beam, I think it is, or something. Anyway, Metamech going for an X-Scissor. That will finish off the Porygon, I'm hoping. Yep, there we are. Porygon's dead. And thankfully, we will continue on our way. So yeah, look, this is the last episode with the remade audio, I guess we'll call it, the voiceover audio. So after this, everything will be back to normal with my brand new microphone. And this is the microphone as well, the one that we're using now is a brand new one. I decided to buy the Snowball Ice. And I've got to say, so far I'm really liking it. So if you guys can hear a difference in the audio from what we started out with in the Heart Gold Randomizer Nuzlocke playthrough to now, I'd love to hear it, because I want to know if this is a better audio or if it was worse, or if you can barely tell the difference. So this was a lot more expensive than what my original microphone was. My original microphone was a BM300, I think they call it. And it's literally the cheapest microphone that you could buy. And I've got to say, the quality wasn't bad. It was just obviously the fact that it randomly stopped working all of a sudden. Because prior to that, I was actually liking it. Would have highly recommended it. But then, of course, because it breaks on me and kind of stuffs up my schedule and everything else, I can't recommend it anymore. So sometimes you're better off just paying a little bit more and getting something that is a better product. So I'm hoping that obviously I get more than 3 months out of this microphone, which I definitely should. Anyway, it's under warranty if I don't. So we're gonna go travel north towards I think this is Saffron City. Yep. Alright, so we're just going through Saffron City. We may take on the fighting gym. Or the fighting, not real proper gym, just a side gym that they've got going. Because I wouldn't mind having a quick look. Okay, we're not going to do that. Like I said, it's been a while since I've watched this episode, or since I actually played the game. Oh wow, they got rid of the trees here, so you don't need to cut. We can get an encounter in the grass south of us, but we're not actually going to do that just yet. We're going to quickly go and have a look at the trainers that we've got up here. Now, they used to be on the Nugget Bridge. They are no longer on the Nugget Bridge. Maybe we can try battle these guys? Okay, no. Okay, that was a bit rude. Can you leave us alone? So we can't battle anyone here, but there are 6 trainers to battle to the right-hand side over here. And if you beat all 6, I think you get a nugget. So that's always really useful as well. Starting off with an Abomasnow as well. This man is not playing around. We will quickly swap out into Super Saiyan Blue. Wow, that Wood Hammer is doing some serious damage to us. Going for a strength. Strength does good damage. Another wood hammer almost knocks us out. Gets us into the red zone. We are going to need to quickly heal up. Okay, so we are now back to full health. This Abomasnow with wood hammer is absolutely tearing us to shreds. Thankfully, we will use strength, we will outspeed, and we'll be able to knock out this Abomasnow, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Abomasnow is scary. That thing's got serious power. Okay, so we're going to continue to trainer number 2. Probably should have healed up, but we didn't. Just got to keep that in mind when we do verse anyone else. Godzilla isn't going to have any moves. Oh, actually, it's got Iron Tail. I forgot about that. Iron Tail should do really good damage to Dusknoir. Godzilla's got great attack. Dusknoir tanks it up pretty well, going for a pursuit. We're going to go for a second Iron Tail. Unfortunately, we miss, but he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and he can't burn us. So we are the people that cannot get burned. We are going to swap out. We are Rock Bug type, so we don't actually need to swap out. But we will swap into Chrisman anyway. And Chrisman, being the absolute beast he is, will go for a fly and hopefully one-shot KO this thing. It might take 2 shots because Meganium is a bulky boy. I usually call her a bulky girl, but that one there in particular was a male. Got trainer number 3. I wasn't sure what number that was, if it was number 2 or if it was number 4. We should be able to wipe this thing out with an Ancient Power. It will be super effective against the Typhlosion. Okay. Thankfully, if we go for a second one, it just holds on. We should be able to finish it with the slash, though. It's going for defense kills, which I didn't even know Typhlosion could learn, to be honest. And a Dodrio. Not a half bad Pokemon, Dodrio, but the good thing is we do have a Rock-type move, and we are part Rock, so this should be a nice, easy one-hit KO. And Godzilla putting in the work early on in this episode. That man is going strong. One more trainer over here. 4th trainer to battle, Ranger Mia. We're fast forwarding it a little bit just to get through everything because there are quite a fair few trainers in here. Godzilla coming in clutch, hitting the Iron Tail and one-hit KOing that Clefairy. Clefairies are usually bulky too. Okay, there is an item just to the west. So we'll have a quick look at... Okay, there is not an item to the west, but there is a patch of grass. So let's see what our encounter for this area is. It's a Hypno, Dupe's Claws, so we can't get it. Slash, quickly finish it off. Oh, ran into a second encounter, which is a Seaking, which we've also caught. So another Slash will do that one. Okay, and we now have got a double battle with numbers 5 and 6. Okay, they've got 3 Pokemon each, which is great. Thankfully they're only level 38, so we should be fine. Now the first thing we will do is get Metamech out of here, but that Dustox has slow start, which is fine. We're going to go for the Arcanine, obviously, try to wipe it out. So we're going to swap Metamech out for Reese, who resists Fire-type moves just like that. Thankfully Godzilla coming in absolute clutchness and almost wiped out that Arcanine with one hit. Used a Citrus Berry and did restore its health though. We're going to go for a Slash on the Arcanine, which will finish it. We're also going to go for Dragon Claw on the Dustox, and hopefully that will kill them both. And there we are. A Walrein and a Magnezone. Reese needs to get out of there. Iron Tail will be super effective against Walrein. So we're going to use that. And with Reese, we are going to get out of there. We will send in Metamech instead, who resists both. It doesn't resist electric type moves, but still we should do good damage to that Walrein, if not wipe it out. Got close, unfortunately we didn't kill it. Walrein with Hail, so it's going to get a bit of chip damage off onto Godzilla. Pretty sure Metamech doesn't get chip damage from ice type moves, so we'll soon see. Oh, actually, no, we won't get hit with either of them because Metamech's ability negates weather effects. Which is actually coming in clutch. Okay, Metamech went for Boomerang, absolutely annihilated that Magnezone. And we've got a Bronzong and a Azumarill. Godzilla's going to stay in, it's going to slash the Azumarill. So that's good, and Boomerang should one-hit KO the Bronzong, even though it might have to hit twice. And the Quick Claw coming in clutch for Godzilla too. And there we have it, we've now defeated the 6 trainers. We've got one more person to battle over here, but he doesn't really count as a trainer because, well, we kind of, I don't know, he doesn't consider as one of the 6. I've got no idea, he's the guy that gives you the prize anyway. So, thankfully, this man is giving us the prize. He's given it... Oh, he's starting off with a Bastiodon too. So, this Pokemon has got some serious power. Thankfully, Bowser comes in clutch with a Guillotine. One-hit KO move, and he nails it. Okay, that guy there didn't give us anything, but this guy here will. That means we've got 7 people, which is confusing. Anyway, that guy gave us a Nugget, so that's always good. And he sent out a Feraligatr because we have to battle this man now as well. I think we're just going to go for a Guillotine here as well. In hopes that we can connect. Unfortunately, we missed the first one. But the second one hits. So, Bowser coming in clutch. 2 out of 4 Guillotines hit so far. That man is going strong. Mikago coming in. Mikago is not too bad at all, but we're going to use a Surf, and it's going to one-hit KO it. It's quad type effective to water. Sorry, yeah, quad effective. We are quad effective against... Well, I don't know. Water is quad effective against that Mikago. Thankfully, a Delcatty comes in, which isn't very scary at all. Unfortunately, goes for a trap and puts us to sleep, which is a little bit annoying. But Bowser coming in clutch and absolutely wiping out that Delcatty. Godzira's used Cut, so let's see what item we can get over here. A Mental Herb. I have no idea what that does. What does that do? Let's see. The Mental Herb. Okay, that's right. It gets us out of Infatuation, which is pretty good. And we need to come in here to speak to this guy, I think. Oh, okay, no we don't. Oh, he's talking about a blue Pokemon. Oh, with leaves on its head. That was stupid. I just sort of said blue Pokemon. What is a blue... Oh, he's talking about an Oddish. Alright, no worries. That actually makes sense, not a Blastoise. Anyway, I don't know what that bear's up there. Oh, no, that's where Misty goes later on. Now, we need to go to the power plant, if I remember correctly, for the next part of this little side quest. There's no item there, unfortunately. But we do need to stick to the right-hand side. But before we do that, we will quickly heal all of our Pokemon. Because they got a little bit of a beating there. Not all of them, but some. So, we will now travel easterly. And then we will go into the power plant area. Okay, I don't know why I'm going that way. Should be going south and east. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so we're now at Route 9 as well. There's a couple of trainers here we can battle. What's this item? A Grip Claw. Another item that I've got no idea what it does. Let's see. Oh, okay, so it helps moves with multi-turn attacks like Bind and Wrap. Just go for an extra turn. And we've got one more person that we've got to battle here, a Vaporeon. That's not half bad. That thing's bulky as hell too. Let's see who can take this Vaporeon on. We're going to go into Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan Blue goes for a strength. It actually does half health. I didn't even expect it to do more than half health, to be honest. And an Alakazam. As long as we hit first, we'll be right. Thankfully, it went for Future Sight. And we got a level up. She gave us $720 for continuing, for beating her, and we are on our way. This is a new encounter as well, but we came here to battle that trainer. I'm not really going to worry too much about any of the encounters in these areas because they're all really weak. They're all level, I think they're like level 15 to 20, and we're not going to grind anyone up that much. So, Blaziken comes out, we're going to swap into Bowser. Goes for bulk up too, so it's preparing itself to do some serious damage to us, but Bowser comes in clutch and just wipes it out. This Ninetales has got Dry Skin. Wow, that would be awesome. That is a perfect ability for a Ninetales. We'll send in Godzilla, who can use rock-type moves like Ancient Power. Unfortunately, we get confused, but Godzilla does connect, and we're just going to go for a Slash now. Hopefully that kills, and it does. Godzilla coming in absolute clutch this episode. He has been an MVP. And we got a new encounter, which is a Volbeat, which we can't catch because we caught one of these things. And for some reason, Volbeats love us. Would much rather it be literally any other Pokemon. I'm not a fan of Volbeat at all. Okay, and this lady here starting out with a Nido Queen, so she's got a bit of power behind her. And a Tauros too, so that's two quite strong moves. Unfortunately, we do get guillotined, but we're going to go for an Aquatail, which is boosted up. Sorry, we didn't get guillotined. We got swaggered, and thankfully that boosted our attack stat, hence the reason why we're able to wipe out that that Tauros very easily. Tyranitar coming out early. Thankfully, we got that Surf off. Trainer then sends out a Jolteon, which is quite strong. We're going to send in Reese, who will be able to do some good damage to this Jolteon. Dragon Claw should finish it here. And it does. And a Snorlax. Again, we should be able to go for a Dragon Claw. Should do good damage. This Snorlax makes us not escape, but it didn't matter anyway, because Reese was just going to murder that Snorlax to death. Which sucks for the poor Snorlax. Anyway, versing a Yarmega now. Just holds on and gets a slash on us. That's fine. Alright, we're going to go for a Guillotine for the Milotic. Unfortunately, we missed the first one. Got Infatuated by Love the second one, and the third one. Hopefully this one hits. Fourth one, Infatuated by Love still. We're going to need to heal up or swap out. Let's swap out into Medivac. Wow, that Hydro Pump did some serious damage. And it's raining too. This thing is not stuffing around. Thankfully, that X-Scissor wiped it out. Otherwise, we could have been in some serious trouble. And how good is Blastoise's Sprout in this game? Have a look at it. It just looks like a fat turtle. Oh, that man is bulky. Okay, thankfully, we've got Godzilla who knows cut. And we've just cut away that tree. We can now quickly heal ourselves up. And I just realised that in the next episode, we're going to have to go through the Dark Cave, which is going to be super fun, said no one ever. I hate the Dark Cave. It's just so annoying to get through. You literally can't see anything. And unless you got a Pokemon with HM Flash, and I don't really want to teach a Pokemon Flash, so I'm stuck in this situation. Do I just teach someone, put them on the team just for that area, or what do I do? But I probably will end up doing that, because otherwise you guys will be looking at a blank screen for like, I don't know, 30 minutes that it takes to get through it. The encounter for this area is a Luxio. I'm not fast to kill it or not, but we might try to catch it. Let's see what we've got. We'll go for Surf if it survives. It ain't surviving Surf, but anyway. We need to speak to these people over here, where they mentioned that a Team Rocket member, who we thought we got rid of them all, has actually stolen a part of a generator for some strange reason. And there is a trade option for a Corsola for a Solrock. Wouldn't do it anyway, to be honest. I'd probably rather Corsola over a Solrock. No offense to people who like Solrock more. And we will just continue on our way. Thankfully, we can fly back to Cerulean City, which is where we need to go now. That's Saffron, that's Cerulean, there we are. So we're just going to quickly fly back to Cerulean and go and check out the gym. Now, this is where we encounter the Rocket Man, who comes and accidentally bumps into us, but now he runs away. We have to go and follow this man, who ends up going down north towards Nugget Bridge, hiding between that lovely couple that didn't want to bar of us before. So, there he is. He's seen us coming and he just hid away. Anyway, he says, let's battle. And we're going to battle him and destroy him. We're going to go for a Surf. We did some good damage against Dusclops, and thankfully within 2 Surfs it's finished. Now, this poor man, he's been away for that long in the Kanto region that he's actually got no idea that Team Rocket's gone. They've disbanded. They're never coming back, and that's pretty much the end of them. So he's just like, wow, what do you mean? What do you mean they disbanded and no one told me? You mean to tell me that I've been working for free for like the last 6 months? But anyway, that poor man. Okay, now we're just going to go crash Misty's date. She just scares off that guy and runs away. He just literally came and ran away. He must have been intimidated by our good looks. Anyway, we now need to battle this trainer, Misty. Somehow she's going to make it to the gym before us, even though we are running as fast as we can. We went the quicker way too. We took a shortcut. And she literally just teleports and just been like, yo, what's up? I've been here for ages, man. What are you doing? Now you only coming here? Now, there is the item that we can get from the Rocket Burglar. He hid the part for the generator around here somewhere. Anyway, we're going to battle this guy in the meantime. We're going to send in, who are we going to send in? We're going to send in Reese to do some good damage against this Snorlax. Going to go for a Dragon Claw, and thankfully that Dragon Claw connected and did good damage. What are we looking for? Why would I get out of Paralyze here? I don't know what I was doing there. Anyway, we are going to surf into the water, and we're going to battle this First Lady. First Lady starting with Venusaur, which isn't half bad at all. Thankfully, Chrisman's going to come in and destroy this fat frog. Okay, there we are. We got the fly in. Petal Dance made that thing confused too. How do we get there? Oh, okay, we have to... Oh, there's actually a lot of trainers in here. I think there's like 4 or 5 trainers in here. Brings out a Ninja, so we're just going to go for a Surf, which will one-hit kill that thing easily. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trainers, including Misty. Actually, 6 trainers, including Misty. An idiot me was standing in the wrong area. Okay, sends out a Gengar now. This thing's pretty scary, and Dark Pulse does so much damage. We need to swap out. Chrisman will be able to resist the Dark Pulse pretty easily. There we are. And we should be able to finish things off with a Night Slash nice and quickly. Gengar uses Dark Pulse as well. It is going to hit us, but we do resist. And thankfully that Night Slash will be the end of this Gengar. Okay, and we've got one more trainer to battle. We're just going to use some of those Hyper Potions that we've got here. And we will be right back attacking the next trainer and then taking on Misty, which is good. That should do for now. We've just got this last trainer to battle, and then we have got our we've got to battle our second Kanto Gym Leader, which is exciting. Super Saiyan Blue is going to come in against this Azumarill. We're going to go for a Strength. It's gone for Rain Dance. It's going to heal up a little bit more now. We've gone for a Spatial Run to see how much damage it does. It doesn't do as much as Strength, so we're going to come back and Strength this man once again. Then she sends out a Dugong, which is another not half bad Pokemon. Unfortunately, it's going for Dive, so we can't do anything against it. We're just going to have to take that hit, go for a Strength. And thankfully, the Dugong committed suicide when it used Takedown against us and couldn't take us down. We need a Hyper Potion Super Saiyan Blue. There we are. And we might use a regular, normal 20 HP potion on Reese, and that will bring him almost to full health. That'll do. And we are going to take on Misty. So let's see what Misty is going to do. Let's hope she doesn't have anything too drastic, and let's hope we beat her. Okay, Misty, also known as Sonya, is starting a battle with us. Dancer Sonya. Going in for those dance moves, starting off with a Water-type Pokemon to a Manaphy. I can actually see Misty having a Manaphy for some reason. We're going to send in... We're going to send in Super Saiyan Blue. The defense on this thing just sharply rose to twice now. That is going to do nothing. Thankfully, we're going to use Spatial Rend. The Manaphy got a Bubble Beam off on us, which is doing good damage. Thankfully, our Exploud actually knows Roar, so we can actually get it out of there. And that thing critted! Oh my god! That was so close. And we unfortunately failed the Roar too. So look, we're going to need a Hyper Potion Super Saiyan Blue up. Or we can swap out. I'm just trying to think. I don't think we should swap out. Okay, we are going to swap out. So we're bringing in Bowser. We are going to Hyper Potion Super Saiyan Blue because this Manaphy is not going to be able to do too much for us. And we're going to go for a Guillotine instead. Hopefully the second Guillotine. Oh my god, Bowser coming in clutch every second time he uses Guillotine. It always seems to kill a Pokemon. Okay, and it's Blastoise versus Blastoise. Let's see if we can get the 2-time Guillotine again. First one misses, hopefully second one connects. It's gone for Skull Bash. Unfortunately, the second Guillotine missed, but we get the third one. We have literally hit, I think, 4 Guillotines in this episode out of 9. I think we've hit 4 out of 9 total, which is pretty damn good. Cannot complain about those numbers. Bowser getting a level 2, and Dancer Sonya sending out a Giraffig. So far, Misty has literally had 2 Water-type Pokemons, and they've been super strong Water-type Pokemon. this Giraffe has got some serious power too. We're going to send in Chrisman, who resists psychic type moves. And we're going to go for a Night Slash against this thing to see how much damage this does. Giraffe knows Double Plot, which is unfortunate for us. But actually, it's good in a way because we've got rough skin, so it's going to hit it twice. It's literally almost done the same amount of damage. Like, don't get me wrong, it hit us a little bit more, but when we hit our Night Slash, we are going to do some good damage to this Giraffe. Okay, and it's unfortunately just held on. But the good thing is, it has used a berry, and hopefully that citrus berry is enough to get us out of, get it out of the healing range. I'm just going to have a quick look. We're not going to heal in, sorry, we're not going to swap in anyone. We're going to heal up our Chrisman because it's going to go for a double hit again. And thankfully, if we just heal up one more time and it goes for double hit, we're going to win anyway. So I'll use the Hyper Potion, play it safe. I think this Giraffe's been outspeeding us. Unfortunately, it does go for the full restore, which I completely forgot about. But we're going to go for a Night Slash against this. Now, that's fine, and Night Slash has brought it down to red health, but unfortunately it did go for another full restore. We should be able to finish it off here. The thing is, I don't know if we outspeed or not. I can't remember if we do or if we don't. I'm just going to use a Super Potion on Chrisman. Giraffe went for double hit, that's fine. And as long as we heal up again, this Giraffe's not going to be able to do anything to us. So if it goes to hit us again, bang, that Giraffe is dead. And the Doniphan, which isn't half bad at all. We will swap out. I think Bowser's going to come back in, who's been an absolute beast in this episode. Oh my god, that Earthquake, wow. That was so close. Again, another very, very scary situation. Thankfully, Surf does good damage against that Doniphan. And thankfully, it is just holding on. We will need to quickly do a Hyper Potion. I don't even know if one Earthquake will actually wipe us out or not. Thankfully, Sonya or Misty also went for a full restore, so we didn't get hit. Earthquake comes in, but doesn't even do half damage this time. And Bowser absolutely annihilates it. And there you have it, guys. We have got the Cascade Badge from Misty, so that's really good. Super happy with getting that. And we also got TM03. Our first TM that we got from a Kanto Gym Leader was absolute trash. So hopefully this one's a little bit better. We're going to go surf. Okay, we can't go that way. We are going to have to surf through all these trainers yet again. How do we... Oh, I've got to stop pushing the speed up button. There we are. Alright, we don't speed up and we actually get somewhere. And what am I doing? Oh, okay, I'm just going to quickly check to see if there is the part here yet. Or if we actually have to wait a little bit more before we get to the part. The part for the power plant, that is. So we're just going to quickly heal up. I think we might need to go back to the power plant first. I'm not actually 100% sure where to do for this stage of the what to do with this stage of the game, if we do have to go back to the power plant or if it is just in Misty's gym. We are going to really quickly... I think we are going to go back to the power plant to have a look. We can't fly there, which sucks. And I just want to know how we're going to get to Lavender Town later. Oh, we don't actually have to go through the Dark Cave, I don't think. We might not actually have to go through the Dark Cave, which would be awesome if that's the situation. If we can go through Saffron City, that would be great. Because I definitely don't want to do Dark Cave stuff. I hate the Dark Cave. We do need to go back down here, though, which is unfortunate. Go through all this yet again. And then we will go and check out the power plant. What is with these Volbeats always coming at us? They are the most annoying Pokemon ever. You know what? That is going to be our question of the day. Which Pokemon do you find the most annoying? Like, I've got to say, in this series here, there has not been a more annoying Pokemon than a Volbeat. They are literally everywhere. In a Pokemon game, I'd have to say Zubat gets pretty damn annoying, but I do like Crobat. And same as Rattata. And I don't like Rattata in general, so... I'd have to say that, yeah, probably Rattata is going to be the most annoying. now that we're back here, I just realized that we probably aren't meant to be back here. Yep. Alright, we're going to go back to Cerulean City Gym just to try finding that part. Anyway, going back to the question of the day, yeah, I don't mind. I actually like Crowbats, but Zubats are so annoying. Whenever you get into a cave, it's literally a meme of how annoying Zubats are for you. But yeah, in this game, I've got to say, it was hella annoying. So, I'd like to know what your most, the Pokemon that you find most annoying is. Where is this stuff? I genuinely don't know where this, this special part is. Okay, there's nothing up there. Maybe over here. Okay, there we are. We found the machine part. It was all the way in this back corner. Thankfully, that is where we are going to call it a day. Now that we've got the machine part, I am going to go into the Pokemon Center and save. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. As always, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.
Yeah.